Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I forgot to put on my lipstick. Let's go to TikTok and let's see. Let's see. Okay. There's a delay. So, you know how technology is. Maybe you guys haven't had a chance to, it hasn't had a chance to catch up, and maybe y'all haven't had a chance to come in yet. So, I'm going to give a little bit more time before we get started today. I'm gonna wait for some friends to come in. I'm gonna check over here on YouTube and kind of see where we are. I'm going to adjust my volume so we don't get any feedback, we don't get any echoes. And okay. Let's see. All right, where are we? Happy Wednesday. Welcome. We're gonna be talking about the science of affirmations again today, y'all. And I have some updates. I've updated my slides. This presentation is going to look a little bit different. Okay, so I really want y'all to be here and receive this information and this good energy. If you all are coming in, and let's go back over here. Let me see if I can pull up this other screen. As you come in, show some love. We want to get some engagement going in this discussion today. Let me I don't want to mess anything up, so I'm almost scared to click, but I do want to see like if I can see my TikTok live. See, we got to turn the volume down. Are y'all getting an echo? Please let me know if you're getting an echo, or let me know if the audio is good. Oh, okay, where am I? Because I'm working with this new streaming platform, y'all, and I'm still trying to figure out how it works. So let me know if the audio is good. Let me know if y'all are getting any feedback as you are coming in. We just getting started, just a little bit under the 4 minute mark. So I do want to allow people a little bit more time to come in. I know some people may be on lunch, some people may be taking off today, or whatever you're doing. I want to just give a little bit more time for some people to come in. But for the people who are here, can y'all hear me well? Is there an echo, or is there any feedback with the audio? Please say something. Let me know. I'm looking for my number ones. I'm looking for my number ones. My number ones I don't see have joined yet. I see Kenny. I see Keith. I see Grubby. I see Castronaut. I see Rick the Ruler. I see Johnny. I see Shonda. Let me know if the audio is good. Can you hear me, or is there any feedback or an echo? Then I see new. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. Is there an echo, or is it good? Still standing. Thank you for joining. Can y'all hear me okay out there? TikTok, YouTube, can y'all hear me, or is there an echo? Is it good? Okay. Rashida, I see you joined in, popped in here. Thank you for being here, AK Denver Gilbert. Can y'all hear me okay? If so, I wanna make sure before we move into it, and y'all haven't said no, y'all haven't said that you don't hear me. So let's kind of go ahead and get into the reason why we are here today. Well, the reason I'm here today is because I love talking about affirmations. Affirmations have been a game changer in my life, and just helping me kind of get through some things and helping me manifest some things and get to a better place in my life and my mental health. And I'm really passionate about affirmations and positive communication and positive thinking. And so I want to share, my reasons for my love of affirmation and like my experience with affirmations with y'all, and specifically the science of affirmation. The science of affirmations. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. I trust that my number ones will come in. They were with me real late last night. So I don't know where they are, but I trust in my number ones. When they do get in here, I know they're going to light it up. So I thank y'all in advance. For the people who are here on TikTok and YouTube, welcome. My name is Deja. I go by the Real Black Carrie Bradshaw here on social platforms. And today we are going to be talking about the science of affirmation. Like people, when people think about affirmations, they kind of reduce the idea of affirmations down to just being positive quotes. Affirmations are positive quotes, but there is actually scientific research, scientific evidence that shows the power of these positive quotes on your mental health, your overall wellness, your self concept, self identity, and share with you all today. Studies to begin, we have some studies that show that affirmations reduce stress, they activate reward centers in your brain, they trigger feel good chemicals such as dopamine, serotonin, serotonin. um, and they literally read you a video a little bit later of like how this actually works. So you can get a visual idea of how your brain works and the effects of these positive affirmations literally on your brain. By the end of this presentation today, you will know how to use affirmations effectively, and I am going to guide you in an affirmation session. So let's go ahead again for my YouTube people here, as well as my TikTok people over here. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of engagement. Give me a little bit of energy. Double tap the screen. Feel free to share this live so that we can get some more eyes on this content, and the people that are interested in this content can find it. Okay, so we're going to start here. I have a background in higher education. I come from higher education. Oh, hold on. I switched my slides up. I told y'all I switched my slides up. So we'll get to that slide next. Where we are now is going to talk about affirmations and want to give a little bit of a definition of affirmations. What are affirmations? So as you can see on this slide, affirmations are statements or declarations that we repeat to ourselves to instill beliefs and reshape our mindsets. Okay. So again, most people know affirmations to be positive quotes, and if you want to think of it that way, that's certainly an accurate description to define what an affirmation is. Okay. Now, intentions, on the other hand, intentions you can think of as the why underneath your affirmation. Okay. So, for example, if you want to feel abundant, if you have a desire to be more confident, if you have a goal for a healthy lifestyle, your desire. Okay. Affirmations help to support your belief to align with your desire. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, affirmations are that statement, it is that declaration. Your intention is the foundation of your affirmation. Your affirmation is going to help you um, get to whatever your intention and whatever your desire is. Okay. So that is that. Okay. So how do affirmations work? I told you guys I'm going to show you a video clip of how this actually works, what it actually looks like in a little bit. But before we do that, I just want to give you a little bit of background. Just telling you first that affirmations influence neural pathways in your brain, as well as behaviors, creating new habits, reinforcing positive thoughts through a process called neuroplasticity. Simply put, is your brain's ability to adapt. It's your brain's ability to adapt to change, your brain's ability to change. That is what neuroplasticity is. How neuroplasticity happens is through repetition, consistency. Okay. um, so yeah, used to reshape how we view limiting beliefs and increase self-confidence. Okay. So here we have your affirmations and intentions. Okay. Let's move on to our next slide and let's see what our next slide is here in this deck. Why affirmations matter. Okay. So again, I told y'all I have a background in higher education. I come from working professionally in higher education and also someone who has degrees in communication studies, undergraduate as well as graduate degrees. I have studied myself, albeit I did a study on self talk or intrapersonal communication, intra meaning internal, as compared to interpersonal communication, which is communication with another person. Interpersonal, intrapersonal is dialogue communication that you have within yourself, internal dialogue, self talk. So that is what I studied basically because I went through a breakup in 2019 that was so traumatic for me that I was learning and looking for ways to feel better, which kind of led me on my journey of self growth and healing through affirmations. And again, I didn't necessarily call it affirmations at that time, because I was in positive self talk. But in that process of researching, I started finding out about affirmations on the internet. And of course, I knew about them before anyway, because I was a person who, even before YouTube, even before, y'all remember that show, Being Mary Jane, that used to come on BT with Gabrielle Union? Even before that show came out, I was a person who lived by positive quotes. I would have post-it notes in my office. I would keep post-it notes with positive quotes, positive affirmations in my car, on my mirror, in random places to remind myself positive things about myself and positive affirmations to feel better about myself. Okay. Actually, I may need to tweak this slide and put my own study up there, or put my own research up there. But since we don't have that, I want to share these three um, really significant research studies that were done. The first one, 1988, by Claude Steele, which was the self affirmation theory. And this research study basically suggested that affirmations help maintain self integrity by reinforcing core values. It showed that when we affirm positive beliefs about ourselves to ourselves, we reduce stress and build resilience. The second study was a 2016 study published in the Social Cognitive and Affective Neuroscience Journal, and they used fMRI scans to show how the brain reacted to positive affirmations. And this one was really fascinating to me because it showed that affirmations activated reward cortex, which is the part of the brain that's linked to self related processing and positive valuation. That one is really, really significant to me. So, again, this research suggests that affirmations help reinforce positive identity. The last and final study, also a good one, a 2015 study by Critcher and Dunning, showed that affirmations reduce stress and increased or reduced levels of cortisol, which is the stress hormone, as we know. And again, it's been tested in high stress situations like academia and athletic performance. So, another really significant study here. Okay, I won't bore you with research and academic journals anymore. Probably want to get to the next thing. And you may be okay, well, what is the next thing? Well, the next thing is we want to talk about how affirmations work. And to do that, I want to share a study. I'll share a quick video with you to give you a visual representation. I'm going to show two videos with you. The first one is going to be about your subconscious mind. So let's take a quick little video clip right here. I'm gonna play for you, okay? All right. Oh, Okay, hang on. Let's go back in here and we need to, oh, hang on. Let's go back in here. We need to make a quick little adjustment to get, let's see. Hang on for a second here. Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Well, my technology is not working. View here. Well, I told y'all I'm working with this new technology, and the technology is not doing what we needed to do. Let's see, is there a workaround here? Can we go back in here and add our media? Can we come in here and add our media? Let's see. Oh, geez. Well, it doesn't appear that I'll be able to share. Huh. Huh. Of course it worked in troubleshoot mode. And of course it's not working now. Let's see. Can I pivot and I wonder, can I do this? I wonder, can I do this? Okay. Hold on. We might have it. We might have it here, people. Let's see what's coming up here. Yes.
Conscious.
Let's do this. We're
The
going to
deeper
change this
mind is
view
best
because we don't need
described
to
as the
see
part
me
of
like
ourself that has
that.
the ability to know more
There we
about
go.
a situation
All right,
than
let's
we
come
do.
back. Let's come back.
When we see the bridge
Thank you
only,
for being
the
patient
deeper
with me,
mind sees the
friend.
land
All
beyond
right.
the bridge.
Not
To hear
that
the
one.
deeper
I'm
mind
gonna start
speak,
it over.
we need to be very
I'm gonna run it
consciously
back so we can
relaxed
hear it.
and in the
Okay.
zone. Or when
Hang
we
on,
feel
friend. I'm working
something,
with it.
when we get inspiration or an idea.
This one.
When we allow
Hold
ourselves
on, where
to
is
work
it?
from this deeper
Not that
subconscious,
one.
we are truly
I promise
working
you,
from the
friend.
heart.
We get it
When we
together.
work
All right.
asked
Here we go.
to strip
We
naked
want to start
and
it
walk
right
through
about
a
here.
busy
Let
shopping
me know if
centre.
you can hear this too, friend.
Our entire subconscious would list reason after reason for not doing it, and we would feel physical reactions to this, such as sweating.
I'm gonna fast forward it, friend, because this is not the part we want to pick up with. We want to pick up right here, okay?
Grams from your learn.
Hold on. Because I'm playing TikTok in the background, I need to turn this volume down so you don't get feedback, okay? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. Hold on, I still got a little bit of feedback. Here we go. I'm gonna have to go back and edit this. All right, friend, here we go. This what I want you to see. Let's go back a couple more seconds. Pick it up from here.
Way to deal with this. The subconscious is there to run programs from your learned experiences. It remembers how to walk, how to eat, how to sit, how to do everything. If you don't think about how you're going to do things, it will keep on running these programs and do them to the best of your learned ability. The subconscious does not forget anything, so when it has both good practices and bad practices, it will run the one that is most well rehearsed.
So we'll stop it there. And I just wanted to show a few seconds of that little clip to talk about and to demonstrate how your subconscious mind works. So I literally, before I got on live here today, I literally just posted a video about how your subconscious mind works and how your brain is even composed of two parts, your conscious mind and your subconscious, right? And your subconscious actually does more than your conscious thinking brain. So your conscious mind you can think of as your awareness, putting on clothes, tying your shoes, doing thinking, making decisions. That is your conscious mind, operating from your conscious mind, right? Well, research, neuroscience actually shows that your conscious mind is only responsible for 5% of how you behave. Your subconscious, on the other hand, makes up 95, controls 95% of your uh, your beliefs, your thoughts, your behaviors, and your behaviors specifically are rooted in your belief system, and they're running on an unconscious program because they're in your subconscious. So that is why I wanted to show a few minutes, a couple seconds about how your subconscious works. Next, friends, I want to show you another video clip of how your brain, is affected by affirmations specifically, because we're talking about the science of affirmations. I want to share with you a visual depiction of how affirmations work scientifically in your brain before we get to the next part of this presentation, which is going to go into a guided presentation of affirmations. Not a guided presentation, but a guided session of us saying affirmations. Okay. So let's see. I think I need to uh, tweak this and adjust this one more time because we want to show this clip next. Okay. And we are working on the fly here, making it happen. All right. So the next thing we want to do, we want to show this clip from this view. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let's stop sharing that one. And then let's see. We want to put in this one. This next video I'm going to show is going to be like a 5-minute clip, but this one I really want to share because this shows what happens to your brain when you say and listen to positive affirmations, okay? So here we go. All right, here we go, friends. Here we go.
Affirmations, also referred to as positive affirmations, are phrases that, when repeated on a regular basis, can change negative thoughts, behavior patterns, and the way we manifest our lives. They help us challenge and overcome subconscious programs that sabotage any efforts to have what is wanted in life. What exactly do affirmations do to your brain? Using affirmations on a regular basis activates the reward centers in your brain. This causes the neural pathways in the brain to light up and make new connections. In other words, just thinking about something causes your brain to send signals and release neurons. Chemicals control all of your body's functions, including your behavior and feelings. The repetition of affirmations over has been proven to change your brain, your cells, and your genes, which is done through neuroplasticity. Is the neural network themselves to function in a way that differs from how it previously functioned. Information. In turn, the system also changes its activity in response to stimuli by reorganizing. A study published in the journal Social Cognitive and Affective Neuroscience used MRI to reveal increased activity in key breathing and evaluation systems when reflecting on values as compared to everyday activity. When focusing on these future-oriented core values, it assists in changing our self-image. And positive affirmations are a self-help strategy, self-doubt and fear, and creating new beliefs in yourself and your overall. So affirmations have the ability to restore self-confidence and self-competence by allowing individuals to reflect on sources of self-worth. The statements that we make to ourselves within our minds, and even out loud, are all we affirm for both ourselves and the outer world. And these affirmations are often part of our old programs that may need some adjustments if we're to manifest what we truly desire from life. We say or think them unconsciously all day, every day. But conscious affirmations have the ability to change these outdated thinking patterns when they're used with repetition and consistency. If you want to change your brain with affirmations, you learn to use your brain's so-called laziness to your advantage. What I mean is this. The brain is designed in such a way as to make quick decisions from a subconscious level based on what it has already learned from previous experience. In other words, it loves shortcuts, and it uses old information to make these shortcuts happen. This is why it's said that 95% of our lives come from our subconscious mind programs. And these shortcuts, although sometimes efficient in some ways, can sometimes lead to cognitive biases, such as observational selection bias, which is the tendency to notice more of something once you've already noticed it, and confirmation bias, which is the tendency to seek out and interpret new evidence as confirmation of existing beliefs. These brain shortcuts are created early in childhood and developed further over time. But this function of the brain can also be used to our advantage in our adult lives, because affirmations have the ability to stop these cognitive biases in their tracks and teach your brain new ways to view the world. Teaching your brain a new way to see things, with repetition and over time, gives your subconscious mind reason to look for the evidence that these new statements are true. You make the affirmations repeatedly, the subconscious mind begins to store them away as new information, and then it sends that information back to the conscious mind by pointing out proof of the new affirmed statements. So you only need a little consistency and time to begin tuning your brain into the things that you prefer. Our brains are programmed in such a way that we perceive what we believe to be true. Nothing matters or materializes unless we make it matter or materialize via our focus. Our focus is often centered around the thoughts that we most dominantly think and affirm to ourselves to be true. So the best affirmations are specific goals centered around what is truly wanted, even if we aren't experiencing that just yet. Another great way to use affirmations is by affirming self-worth and self-value. Affirmations such as these give your brain a very clear set of instructions on what to process and what to make matter for you. And then you'll begin to see that reflect back in your outer world. If you're interested in using affirmations for this purpose, I've left a link to a playlist that I've created in the description of this video. There, you'll find affirmations for things such as money.
Okay. So I went ahead and stopped the video right there because this person goes into just kind of like their own playlist, and I'm actually going to check them out a little bit later. I have my own playlist of affirmations that are kind of like my go-tos, and more recently here, I've been just saying affirmations that I created and wrote for myself. Um, and so a couple of takeaways. Number one, I love science. I love if you can show me, if you can prove to me why something is what it is. And I also love specifically that this was just like one of the first videos that I kind of looked at today, and it had coincidentally, it happened to have the same research study about the one from the social cognitive, the one about the fMRI scans. That same journal that I referenced, it also referenced it here in this context. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I was just like, okay, confirmation, like you know. Yeah, so this stuff works scientifically, backed research to show why affirmations work. So this is why I get on live every day. This is why I say my affirmations every day, because that the reason that I behave in the way that I behave is because of my subconscious programs. And I am trying to reprogram myself. I'm trying to unlearn some things. I'm trying to relearn some things. I'm trying to learn some new things to evolve, to grow, to become a better woman, to become a better friend, to become a better sister, just so that's why again, and that's why I say them for whoever else may find them beneficial, and I also say them, okay? So jumping back to the presentation here with our final slide, and let me turn my there, but I am getting an sorry if the internet is freezing. I feel like I go back and look at the replays of these presentations. There's a lot. I'm sorry, beyond something that's beyond my control. for it, but I do apologize for the inconvenience. Here, and this final slide where I jump into affirmations, I want to talk about, we know now, we've seen the science of affirmations and why they're effective and how they work at a subconscious level, right? And just so to make it a little bit more practical, right? How to make them work for you. Um, we have 4 bullet points here. And I think these are pretty simplistic, right? If you know anything about affirmations and the structure of how to create an affirmation, how to craft an affirmation, you know that we do affirmations from the present tense. Now, there are some manifestation methods, there are some manifesting methods that do not require the present tense, but affirmations, if if you want to talk about in terms of manifestation, manifesting and manifestation, affirmations are most effective in present tense. Why? Because it doesn't make sense to affirm something in the past. We can't change the past. We can't do anything about the past. And while we can influence the future, right? We can influence the future in the future. We have to influence the future today, right now, in the present. So that is why we say affirmations in the present tense. Okay. Also, feeling the emotion. I talk a lot about how your brain sends electrical signal. Your brain sends electrical signals when you have thoughts. So literally electric signals, and it was kind of demonstrated in the video that we watched just a few moments ago. Your brain sends signals electrically. Your emotions are like the magnet, okay? And so when you combine the electricity of your thoughts and the magnetism of your emotions, it creates an electromagnetic field. And feeling the emotion, while you can say affirmations and not feel the emotion all the time, when you do feel the emotion, your affirmations will be more effective. Granted, the reason we may even be saying affirmations sometimes in some moments may be because we don't feel a certain way, and it's our intention to feel better, or it's our desire to feel better. So we may not all the time be able to connect the emotion with the affirmation that we're saying, and that's okay. Okay. Say the affirmations anyway, because repetition and consistency, and that gets to bullet point number 3, repetition and consistency creates that process of neuroplasticity, that process of your brain actually adapting and changing and forming and creating new ways of thinking. Okay. So, present tense, feeling the emotion of the words that we're saying them even if we don't feel them, but if we can feel them, that is how you can make them work more effectively for you. Again, repetition and consistency, okay? Uh, and personalizing them, okay? You want to say affirmations that are meaningful to you. So even when we get into the affirmation session next, when we get into this session in a few minutes, I wrote these affirmations, and I don't know what your situation is or what your intentions are, what your desires are, but I do feel like the affirmations that I have crafted for myself are, they're generic, but I feel are all encompassing. That's probably a better way to say it. But if the affirmations that I've created here in this session do not resonate with you, feel free to tweak it. Feel free to make it your own. Feel free to create and personalize your own affirmations for yourself. Okay. So, um, okay. How to make affirmations work for you again. Present tense, feeling the emotion. Repeat them daily. Vision and consistent person. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Right now, I am looking for the affirmations that I wrote, and this may take about 15, it may take about another 15 minutes to get through this affirmation session. And if you are here and if you have the time, please feel welcome to stay for this part of this live session today. This is how I always end my live sessions, with actually saying affirmations, speaking life into you, and just really an opportunity to send out some positive vibrations. Okay. So, moment as we are kind of shifting and going into this part of the presentation, I want you to just get comfortable. If you feel inspired to do so, and I'm going to do the same as soon as I find my affirmations. I have a million tabs open here. Okay. I literally just wrote these today, this morning. So I got up this morning, and as I do most days, I wrote in my $1.25 notebook. I wrote my affirmations. I physically um hand wrote some affirmations. Actually, more accurately, I wrote, well, I guess they're still affirmations, but what I'm doing is I am manifesting something specific. And so last night, our session was about manifesting and manifesting methods that I shared. And so, just like I said last night, I'm not just talking about life. And so I got up and I did my 3 times 33 manifestation kind of practice today, where I wrote a specific thing that I'm manifesting right now. And once I did that, I started, I got on my idea of some different affirmations that I have for myself, but I also wanted to share with y'all because I've been doing the same affirmations probably for like 2 weeks now. And yes, repetition and consistency is good. And so is change. Change is also good. We want to have balance. And so I did want to share a whole brand new set of affirmations today. So again, wherever, feel free to get comfortable, set your intention. My intention for our time together is the same as it is every day. My intention, my desire is that you will, something that I say today will have a meaningful impact on you and your life and your day today. That is my intention. That is my desire. Okay. So I've been doing you affirmations lately, but I wrote these affirmations today as I am affirmations. So the difference between you affirmations and I am affirmations is exactly what it sounds like. You affirmations are me speaking to you, speaking life into you. It's an opportunity for you to use my voice as a vessel to be what it is you need, whether it is hearing from someone on the other side. Some people like to say their ancestors, maybe a loved one that is passed on, maybe a loved one that's still here that you want to hear these words from. Maybe it is your higher self speaking to you. That is the difference between you affirmations and I am affirmations. I am affirmations obviously is an opportunity for me or you to speak to yourself. Okay. And so while I've been focusing on you affirmations lately, in this moment, I am going to share some I am affirmations. Um, and if you want to hear them as you affirmations, feel free to do that. If you want to um, hear me speak the affirmation to you, and then try to internalize it or repeat it back to yourself, either out loud or in your mind, that is also okay. There's no right way, wrong way, or better way to do it. You do what works for you. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get started now. I have a lot of them here. Let me find them. I actually put them on a Google Doc so I could see them better. Okay. Let's begin. I am love. I love myself so much. I am different and unique. I am beautiful. I am worthy of love. I am amazing. I am perfect just as I am. I am a magnificent being. I am lovable. I am loved. I am whole. I am complete. I am grounded. I have a beautiful soul. I have a beautiful mind. I have a beautiful spirit. It is safe for me to be me authentically. I deeply and profoundly love myself. I feel unconditional love for myself. I am grounded. I am I am safe. I self love and accept all of who I am. I radiate with optimism and positivity. I attract the very best of everything. Good things come, good things come my way. Goodness and abundance flow to me. I am worthy of a beautiful life. I am worthy of beautiful, healthy relationships. I am a good person. I am talented. I am a deliberate creator. I am good enough. I am secure of this universe. I am a reflection of the creator. I am filled with love for who I am. I radiate love and positivity. I love myself just the way I am. I am confident. I am comfortable in my own skin. I love every aspect of my body. I recognize the beauty within myself. I love me. Even when I make mistakes, I still love me. My mistakes are opportunities for me to learn and grow into the woman that I'm becoming. I like that one. Everything that's happened to me has happened for a bigger purpose. No matter what happens, I am still loved. I am still worthy. I am still abundant. I recognize my unique gifts and talents. I honor every part of who I am. I believe in myself. I accept my power. Everything I need is already within me. Life is supporting me in every possible way. I am surrounded by love. I am surrounded by opportunities. I am worthy of the best life has to offer. I receive expected and unexpected blessings. Good things are coming my way all the time. I attract goodness and abundance with ease. I deserve goodness, abundance, and ease. Life is good. I love my life. I love every part of what makes me who I am. I value and honor my boundaries. I respect myself. I value myself. I am worthy of joy. Every part of who I am deserves joy and love and happiness and peace. I have the ability to love unconditionally. I'm proud of myself. I am proud of who I am and who I am becoming. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be adored. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be treated with love and respect. I deserve to laugh and be carefree. I deserve to feel peace and pleasure and ease. I deserve to feel safe and secure. I deserve to be fulfilled. I deserve to be abundant in all areas of my life. I deserve to flourish. I deserve success. I deserve all the good that comes into my life, and I receive it. I deserve the best. I am accepting the best now. I have strength within me. I have happiness within me. I have peace within me. I have harmony within me. I have kindness within me. I have compassion within me. I have intelligence within me. I have well being within me. I have the ability to figure things out when I need to figure things out. I recognize I recognize worthiness within me. I love and appreciate myself. I love and appreciate my body. I and I love and appreciate my healthy body. I love and appreciate my strong muscles and healthy organs. I love and appreciate all five of my senses. I love and appreciate my healthy limbs. I love and appreciate my healthy mind. I love appreciation. I love and appreciate my creativity. I love and appreciate my ability to manifest. I love and appreciate my ability to receive. I love and appreciate my ability to allow. I love and appreciate my ability to forgive. I love and appreciate my ability to let go of the things that are no longer serving me. I love and appreciate my ability to heal. I accept myself. I am grateful. I celebrate myself and how far I've come in this life. I enjoy my own company. Loving myself is easy, and I deserve the best life has to offer. I love myself deeply and fully. It is safe to be me. I am a valuable person. I am important. I am significant. My life is meaningful. I have meaning and purpose in this life. I am one of one, and there is nobody else like me in this world. I am here to do amazing things. I am grateful to be alive. I honor my own timeline and my life path. I surround myself with positive people who bring out the best in me. I love and support myself. I show up for myself. I take care of myself. I take care of my body. I treat myself with love, respect, and kindness. I am fearless when it comes to pursuing my goals. Pour into myself. I give myself what I need. I love who I am. I love every cell in my body. I am worth loving. I am limitless. I am a beloved child of God and the universe. I am created in God's image. I am divinely guided and protected. Every day and in every way, I am getting better and better and better. Namaste. Amen. And namaste. That was a lot. That was a lot. But like I said, I just wrote those today because it was what I needed. It was what I needed. Hey, friend, I just hopped back over here, Tanisha, and saw you on here. Screen record to watch it later. I'm recording this, Tanisha, and I'm gonna have to go back and edit. It will be recorded, and I don't know where I'm gonna put it, depending on how long it is, but this will be recorded. I may send it out to my email list as a recording, a replay to watch, or I may make this a subscription thing to where you can access it, friend. But yeah, I wrote some new affirmations this morning after I did my 3 times 33 affirmations that I wrote because I'm now manifesting something else. And so after I did physically wrote those out, I thought about the affirmations and I wanted to do something different because I feel like I've been redundant, which repetition and consistency is good, but so is change. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. And I just wrote out all of these affirmations today. And I don't know at what point you got here, Tanisha, but I also tweaked this presentation. I put in a couple of video slides. I shared a couple of videos on how affirmations actually affect your brain at a subconscious level. Um, so I don't know if you were here to see that. If not, it's okay. Like I said, this will be recorded, and I do want to go back and edit this presentation because I had a couple of glitches with the technology. I'm working with this new streaming platform service. So still trying to get comfortable figuring that out. But that was it. That was it. Really pretty much it. See, and here I am. I'm almost at my why does it say okay, TikTok is now sending me stuff talking about get ready to go live. Maybe that's a reminder for the one on Sunday. Surely I hope I didn't put the date of the live workshop that I sent you and P last night. Surely I didn't put the date as today or tomorrow. I know it's supposed to be at 1:30. I hope TikTok is not saying 90 days to becoming her, get ready to go live. Hold on. Starts in 10 minutes. So I'm gonna have to apparently, friend, I made the I made our live, the invitation that I sent you and Tanisha. Apparently I made it for today at 1:30. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to do it over because I put the wrong date on it. And with it being 10 minutes away, TikTok is telling me it's starting in 10 minutes. So scratch that one. I'm gonna recreate it. It was after midnight. I was super tired last night, but it was my goal that I wanted to get that done. So that may be the reason for the error. So scratch that, friend. I'll create a new invite as soon as we get off here, and I'll send that back out to you and P later. Yeah. Okay. So thank you for being here. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. I'm just under the 1 hour mark, so I'm gonna stretch this out for another 4 minutes. Um, And what I'll do these last 5 minutes, friend, since you just popped in here, let me just go ahead and show you the slide. Let me go back to the slide. It's a 5-minute slide, and then we will literally jump off, okay? Let's go back to, let's see. Here. Hold on, friend. Hold on, friend. Let's go back to this one. All right, friend. Let's go back. Let me know if you can hear it. Oh, I didn't hit play. My bad.
Affirmations, also referred to as positive affirmations, are phrases that, when repeated on a regular basis, can change negative thoughts, behavior patterns, and the way we manifest our lives. They help us challenge and overcome subconscious programs that sabotage any efforts to have what is wanted in life. But what exactly do affirmations do to your brain? Using affirmations on a regular basis activates the reward centers in your brain. This causes the neural pathways in the brain to light up and make new connections. In other words, just thinking about something causes your brain to send signals and release neurotransmitters. These chemicals control all of your body's functions, including your behavior and the feelings that you experience. Continued repetition of affirmations over time has been proven to change your brain, your cells, and even your genes, which is done through neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the ability of neural networks in your brain to grow and reorganize themselves to function in a way that differs from how it previously functioned, with consistent conscious input of new information. In turn, the nervous system also changes its activity in response to stimuli by reorganizing its structure. A study published in the journal Social Cognitive and Affective Neuroscience used MRI to reveal increased activity in key regions of the brain's self-processing and valuation systems when reflecting on future-oriented core values as compared to everyday activities. When focusing on these future-oriented core values, it assists in changing our self-image and our self-concept. Positive affirmations are a self-help strategy that can assist you in overcoming self-doubt and fear, and creating new beliefs in yourself and your overall abilities. So affirmations have the ability to restore self-confidence and self-competence by allowing individuals to reflect on sources of self-worth. The statements that we make to ourselves within our minds, and even out loud, are all affirmations. We affirm for ourselves and the outer world. And these affirmations need some adjustments if we're to manifest what we truly desire from life. We say or think them unconsciously all day, every day. But conscious affirmations have the ability to change these outdated thinking patterns when they're used with repetition and consistency. If you want to change your brain with affirmations, you learn to use your brain's so-called laziness to your advantage. What I mean is this: the brain is designed in such a way as to make quick decisions from a subconscious level based on what it has already learned from previous experience. In other words, it loves shortcuts, and it uses old information to make these shortcuts happen. This is why it's said that 95% of our lives come from our subconscious mind programs. And these shortcuts, although sometimes efficient in some ways, can sometimes lead to cognitive biases, such as observational selection bias, which is the tendency to notice more of something once you've already noticed it, and confirmation bias, which is the tendency to seek out and interpret new evidence as confirmation of your existing beliefs. These brain shortcuts are created early in childhood and developed further over time. But this function of the brain can also be used to our advantage in our adult lives, because affirmations have the ability to stop these cognitive biases in their tracks and teach your brain new ways to view the world. Teaching your brain a new way to see things, with repetition and over time, gives your subconscious mind reason to look for the evidence that these new statements are true. You make the affirmations repeatedly, the subconscious mind begins to store them away as new information, and then it sends that information back to the conscious mind by pointing out proof of the new affirmed statements. So you only need a little consistency and time to begin tuning your brain into the things that you prefer. Our brains are programmed in such a way that we perceive what we believe to be true. Nothing matters or materializes unless we make it matter or materialize via our focus. Our focus is often centered around the thoughts that we most dominantly think and affirm to ourselves to be true. So the best affirmations are specific goals centered around what is truly wanted, even if we aren't experiencing that just yet. Another great way to use affirmations is by affirming self-worth and self-value. What to process and what to make matter for you. And then you'll begin to see that reflect back in your outer world. If you're interested in using affirmations for this purpose, I've left a link to a playlist that I've created in the description of this video. There, you'll find affirmations for things such as money, love.
Okay. All right. So let's stop sharing that there. So yeah, that was just a little, I told you I updated these slides today. I wanted to give a little bit more value, a little bit more research, and I wanted a visual demonstration of the things that I say, because I know, yeah, I get on here and I say these things, but I wanted a visual component today. Hopefully this helps you see it and helps you to understand it in a different way. Okay. So I have met my time goal quota for today. I thank you as always for your presence, for being here, and just the opportunity to create this time together, this space together, this energy exchange together. So again, thank you for being here, friends. I appreciate your presence, and I will see you later in the day. Make it a good one. All right.